Yo, the wholesale revolution. We're just getting started. If you're tuning in right now, comment in the chat box where you're tuning in from. Rico is coming live directly from Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, everybody, we are live. Comment in the chat box below. Tell me where you're tuning in from. We got the wholesale revolution tonight. The most dynamic training on wholesale real estate you've ever witnessed. What's up, everybody? Don't be shy. Come on, let's get some engagement. Tell me where you're tuning in from. This is going to be amazing. The wholesale revolution, how to flip houses on autopilot. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Thank you for being here. We got everybody tuning in. A lot of people coming on. Somebody say something in the chat box. This is not pre-recorded. If you are around a lot of distractions, what's up, Elsa in Miami? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is going to be amazing.
Miami in the house.
What's up, everybody? If you're just tuning in, if you're just logging on, comment in the chat box. Where are you from? We're going to go over some life-changing information tonight, so I hope everybody has a pen and pad. Make sure you turn off the TV, turn off of Facebook. Get prepared. We're about to go live here in just a few minutes. We're about to dive right in. What's up? Monique, Alabama. Great to have you on tonight. Thank you for being here. This is going to be incredible. Detra in Nashville. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the wholesale revolution, how to flip houses on autopilot. Make sure you get a pen and pad because we are going to dive in. This is going to be about an hour of live training, something you have been waiting for. We're going to give you all the golden nuggets that you've been waiting for that everybody else isn't revealing out here. You're going to learn exactly how my partner Rico makes 6 figures annually from wholesale real estate and how he's flipped over 500 properties. We are going live very, very soon. Everybody, if you're just logging on, comment in the chat box. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Rico is grabbing a drink of water, and we are just about to get started. And if you have any questions, make sure you save those because he will be answering all of your questions tonight. This is going to be very different. This is going to be something like you've never had before. This is not a pre-recorded webinar. We are tuning in live from Memphis, Tennessee. Wholesale revolution, how to flip houses on autopilot. Everybody just got the notification, just went out on Facebook. It's time. We're about to get started very soon. Rico has been in the gym. He needs to hydrate. He's grabbing some water. Just getting started. If you have a lot of tabs open in your browser, make sure you close out all of your tabs. Get real focused because this is information that can change your life. You can make tens of thousands of dollars with this. So I hope you're prepared. And we are excited to have you. Thank you all for tuning in. Miami, Alabama, Nashville. If you're just logging on, comment in the chat box. Tell me where you're tuning in from. The wholesale revolution about to get started right now.
Yo. What's up, y'all? Wow, we got a lot of people logged on right now from all across the country. Man, Miami, Alabama, New York, All right. All right. We are back on and rocking. All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and start since the camera's back working. Wholesale revolution, how to flip houses on autopilot. Here we go. Now, I want you to know that tonight with this webinar, I want you to know and remember that true freedom is created in real estate. Wholesale real estate is the easiest way to create huge profits if you want to create freedom in your life, okay? Tonight, we're going to go over how to flip houses on autopilot and become a money printing machine. We're going to talk about my secret unfair advantage that helps me find extremely discounted houses and high leads, which is something that we all are looking for right now in this market. We're also going to talk about how you can travel and pay for those things you always wanted, you know, or most importantly, take care of your family. Okay. Now, when you know you can wholesale real estate, you will always have income. That's very, very key. I want you to remember that. And we're also going to go over how you can do this while maintaining a full-time or part-time job. Now, today's agenda is real estate profits, okay? How to find underpriced houses that you can flip for massive profits, even if you never looked at a house before, all right? How to find buyers so you don't have to risk any of your own money. How to sell these properties fast and get straight to the money. That's what we need to do. And why the time is right now to get into this hot market. It's very, very important. And as I promised, we're going to do a live Q&A. So if you have questions, hold those questions to the end because this is a live webinar and I'm going to take my time and answer you guys' questions. All right. All right. Now, this is why you should listen to me. OK, I am actually a full-time wholesaler investor with over 150 active students. OK, that's a fact. That's from California on back up to New York City. I've sold over $100 million in property value since 2013. OK. I've also sold over 500 residential and commercial properties since being in the wholesale real estate industry. I am also an annual six-figure earner in the business, okay? The success of my coaching company has been featured on ABC News, as you can see in this far right picture here with one of my successful students, Kelly Allen. We were with the news anchor here, Amy Skaropoulos, and she highlighted the success of not only Kelly, but numerous amounts of students who became successful in my program. So guys, I have something to talk about. I'm not just a, regular Joe who's just coming up with some stuff that's not making sense at all. Okay. I've created success for myself and I've also created a program to help replicate that success for others. All right. Now, yes, this sounds crazy, but it's not. I want you to know that this does not sound crazy. I know this almost sounds impossible. I know you probably heard this before with so much online. You know, we see so much on Facebook and Instagram, and it's kind of hard to see what is real. But the difference between me and my program is I can prove it to you, and I want to show you why. As you can see here, we have real live testimonials. Okay? I mean, it's just that simple. You know, when you can actually look at a student, hold a checkup in the closing office, and you may see a name of that student. You may research that student name and you may reach out to that student and you find out that that student has actually had some success with Mad Paper Coaching. That's what sets my program apart from so many others. You know, the true successes, the true ordinary individual who has their full-time job, that's sick and tired of it, and that wants true financial freedom, and that got it. You know, I can prove it to you. I can show you the people that have came to my program and changed their life. Not only do I have pictures, but I have also written testimonials. Want to read a testimonial here from my partner, Demario Harris. It says, shout out to my partner, Rico Smith. Closed my second wholesale real estate deal with him today. If you are wanting to get in the game, reach out to him. He has a great program that not only teaches you about wholesale real estate, but the self-development tools you need to face the many obstacles you will encounter on a daily basis. And, that was a powerful testimonial from my partner, Demario. And guys, this is a real person. As you can see his name here, go research this guy's name on Facebook and ask him for yourself. Don't get it from the horse's mouth. Say, hey, is Mad Paper Coaching a good program? Have you really had success? And you will see that this is the real deal. Let's read another one here. It says, I previously contacted you back in July 16. I purchased books. I've YouTube, Google, and all sorts of other things. I literally just watched your The System video, and man, it has me with the chills. That was a great breakdown of the entire system. I am a single mom, and creating wealth for my children is my number one goal. I'm ready to work, and I am ready to put forth the effort. What's next? Guys, Courtney, what do you say? You're ready for this. Wow, Courtney, I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I also appreciate your engagement. Guys, you also can chat in the chat box. Remember, if you just logged on, put your name in the chat box and the city and state or country that you're coming from. So, yes, you know, I wanted to just show you real stuff before I just start talking, guys, okay? Real testimonials. And for you guys being patient, for you staying on this webinar, and you staying to the end of this webinar. I want to give you guys something for free. And I value this at around, $400 to $500 simply because it's just a powerful tool to have. My ultimate 15-point home inspection checklist. Okay. Now, most people are like, what is this? Well, if you're wanting to get into wholesale real estate and you're going to look at properties and you're, estimating the rehab, I want to give you a checklist to where you can actually go estimate the rehab to a T. If you check off everything on the checklist, and you can be able to give that checklist back to the end buyer, and he will be able to know a numerical amount on how much he needs to spend on that house. I want to give you that for free. Okay. All right. Now, my story in 2 minutes. I'm not going to go to a long, dragged on story in this, but my story in 2 minutes, guys. Most of you all know my story as well from studying me online. So I'm going to kind of make this quick, okay? Dropped out of college. Went to college, but I dropped out because I had a passion to become successful in real estate to help my mom and dad. My dad had a hard time. My mom had a hard time in life. He did time in jail. She was in the streets ripping and running, trying to find her direction. And I was blessed to be able to be raised by my grandparents, and they put me in school. So, college, it was something that I really felt like, well, maybe I'll just go ahead and do it to make my grandmothers happy. But my second year, guys, I was sick and tired. I was ready to drop out and pursue my career in real estate. And when I did that, I went to go live with my grandfather in South Memphis, which was a hard time for me, living in a lower income area in Memphis and, struggling and just trying to make it out. I struggled for 3 years, guys, when I fully pursued wholesale real estate. I want everybody to just think about that. It took me 3 years to become successful. So many people are looking at me now like, man, how do you do this every day, make money? Guys, I struggled for 3 years, and that's from spending money with these, so-called gimmicks that's out here, these seminars that's overpriced, con men that pose themselves as real estate gurus, but they really don't even have any properties under their belt. So they haven't even done any wholesale deals, guys. These guys are just good marketers and they're good information sellers. I went through that. Now, during that time, I slept in the backseat of my vehicle as well, because it was nice when I would market and I wouldn't want to come home to my grandfather because I was so ashamed of letting him know I was constantly failing. I was constantly not making nothing happen. But it was during that period I discovered a magical system that changed my business forever. And flash forward 6 years later, everything in my life has changed, guys, and I can prove that. Going all the way back down to this picture here in the far left corner when I had my gray Kia, the car I slept in at nights. I turned 22, and when I got success in real estate, I got my first foreign vehicle, 645 BMW. That was some type of scorecard for me to let me know that I was moving in the right direction, and I was able to move out of my grandfather's house, move downtown. And during that period, I kept getting inquiries from so many other people around. Hey, I want to do wholesale real estate. I want to get into business. And I formed Mad Paper Coaching to break the bad paradigm of no accountability in the real estate educational industry. So started with 3 students, as you can see here in this picture, Ashley, Quintel, and Brittany. And then I also put the logo on apparel, and I just started selling t-shirts and crew necks, guys. And I just started to see success then. I'm not going to tell you about the magical system now, but I will later. But once I discovered it, it changed everything. All right. Now, this sounds crazy, but it's not. Okay. Denarius Caesar. This guy's, he's a go-getter. He's a hustler, an ultimate hustler. It's what I like to describe him as. One of my most successful students that I've had come into the program. He's 27 years old with 4 kids. He's married. He drives trucks for FedEx full time. I mean, guys, that's 7 days a week. 12 hours a day. So just imagine the time that's lost of him not spending time with his family. It's crazy. And he came to me. He said, you know what, Rico, I was online. I was looking at so much stuff, man, but your program seemed to touch me, and it seemed very different from so many other programs. I want to move forward with this thing. And if it's real, I'm going to make it happen. And that's what he did. Okay. He got in this program. He closed 2 deals in his first 2 months in being with me, guys. Generated over $10,000 working with me. And he knew nothing about real estate beforehand. As you can notice here, he's just got off his job. We're in Saddle Creek, and he has a FedEx uniform on. He still has his headset on from driving 18-wheeler trucks, delivering stuff for the company. And we're here with this picture. We got his first deal with the seller. And, success is real in Mad Paper Coaching, okay? Now, this is why you must commit to discovering how to wholesale effectively. Do you want to wake up to that nosy alarm clock going to a job that you hate? Or if you love your job, just imagine what an extra 5 or 10K a month could do for you. Think about that. Are you tired of being around broke, miserable people that you do not want to be around? There's a saying, if 5 of your friends are broke, busted, and disgusted or miserable, guess what? You're going to be the 6th one. Let me ask you this. What's the alternative if you don't figure out how to do this? What's the alternative? Think about that. Tonight, if you don't figure out how to do this, what is my alternative? Now, this is the best time to get into real estate. It's hot, as you can see. Every major publication is talking about it, from Forbes, Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Bloomberg. It's a no-brainer, guys. 90% of the millionaires created their wealth in real estate, and wholesaling is one of the easiest, lowest entry-level ways of beginning and starting to accumulate that wealth, to accumulate the cash you need to set forth your journey in this big niche of real estate. Now, what I'm about to reveal to you tonight is how to flip your first property for a profit in the next 90 days without a license. You do not need a license. I know you keep hearing that. You do not need a license, and I want to show you why you don't. Now, we're going to go over the 3-step wholesale real estate process, which is very, very important, and I hope you guys are taking notes right now. We're going to talk about finding underpriced houses. We're going to talk about finding buyers. And we're also going to talk about locking properties under contract and closing the deal. Okay. Now, guys, I want to make sure that I'm loud and I'm clear. If you've been hearing me, give me some engagement. I want you to press 1 in the chat box. Press 1 right now in the chat box. Guys, this is not a pre-recorded webinar again. Before I move forward, I need to know that you guys can hear me on that opposite side. And if you do, please press 1 in the chat box. And if you do, I'll go ahead and continue and move forward. Let me get some engagement, guys. This is not a pre-recorded webinar. Make sure if you just logged on the webinar, put your name in the chat box as well. Thank you, Ashanti. We got something. We're getting something. We're getting something. Ashanti. If I'm not mistaken, Ashanti is one of our active students right now that just enrolled. Michael, I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get some more ones. You guys, I'm not even looking at you when you're shy. You're looking at me. I can't see you. Let me get some ones out there. Okay. No, we ain't gonna hold the webinar. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How to find underpriced houses. What is an underpriced house? An underpriced house is an off-market property that can also be called a property that the owner is thinking about selling, but has not actively begun to pursue the sale. Thank you, Dietrich. The definition may be wide, but regardless, all off-market properties are good to find. They mean less competition for the sale, quicker sales, and better deals. Okay. Now, what are examples of off-market properties? You may ask. Examples of off-market properties are absentee owners, foreclosures, for sale by owners, tax sales, code violation properties, divorces, and inherited properties. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to give you a valuable nugget right now. DJ, you ready to rock it in Nashville? I hope I'm giving you some nuggets so you can hit it hard. Now, we've all wondered, how do I find the owners of a vacant house? If I've driven in the neighborhood and I wrote the houses, wrote the houses down with the addresses in the pad. And I just, I knew that it was a good deal because it was in a great area. How many of us have wrote down all of the notes in the pad, but we don't have any phone numbers? We don't know how to reach out to the owners to contact them. Well, guys, I want to show you how you can do that tonight by utilizing a software and a people search tool called Intellius.com. Write that down. Intellius.com, one of the most accurate and updated information from billions of records. Okay, this is one of the most powerful people searches, and it's so powerful that a bounty hunter can use it to locate individuals, guys. It's that effective. And when you're putting the information in, when you're looking for the owner, it's not going to only pull up the owner's information. It's going to pull up the spouse's information if that person is married, the children, the siblings, the relatives' information. Gives you a detailed research of how to find the owner. I mean, this is effective, guys. If you're trying to, market on a budget, or if you're driving around and you're trying to figure out how to contact these owners, get Intellius.com in your deck of tools. It is just that effective. Guys, they're not going to give you this out here for free. I'm giving you nuggets that can actually literally change your business. But don't be like the rest of people that just get on webinars because they're so excited and they want to just listen to some information. You have to apply it for it to change your life. If you don't apply it, nothing will happen. Let's be real tonight on this webinar, guys. All right. Intellius.com. Intellius.com. Write that down and apply it. Use it. Okay. All right, let's go next. Bandit signs. Now, bandit signs is one of the most famous and most talked about marketing strategies in wholesale real estate. Majority of us have heard it. Majority of us have utilized it. If you haven't, you need to do it immediately because it will help you build a foundation for your business. Okay. Now, I advise you in the beginning to write on your bandit signs if you're working on a budget. And as you increase your money, if you save more cash reserves, I want you to pre-print your signs, as you can see here in the far right corner. Okay. Now, most people will say, well, Rico, why do you want to write on your bandit sign? That doesn't make any sense. It looks kind of sloppy and it seems unprofessional. And I just don't know if I need to do that. Well, guys, I'm telling you, do it. I've been in this business over 7 to 8 years, and I'm telling you what works. It's a mind thing. It's a mind. I don't want to say trick, but it's a mind tool, because think about it. If you handwrite on your bandit sign, all right, and you're in the local market where they're motivated sellers, such as a person who just lost their mom or just lost their job, and they just stopped at a busy intersection, okay, where majority of the bandit signs are posted at a stoplight or on the ground. We know this. We all know this. And that person looks over to the right and they're like, man, I need help. But you know what? If it's a toll-free number, a 1-800 number, that seller may think twice about contacting you. Why? Because it feels like that they're going to contact a company or automated voicemail machine or some secretary that's going to throw them off. Think about that. Now, if you have your bandit signs with a local number on there, it's handwritten, subconsciously, psychologically, they're going to say, well, that's a local person who's probably have his cell phone ready to pick up and talk to me. That's how effective that is. So I want you to write that down and utilize this strategy. Everyone knows about bandit signs, but there are little nicks and strategies that you can use that will catapult your business. Okay. Also, don't be like 90% of the competition out there. Most of the competition, they say, well, you know what? I got on YouTube. I read this book and he just said, I got to put out bandit signs. So that's what I'm going to do. Guys, you don't know what level of comfort you are in life. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just don't know. Something has to happen. And it's sad that it has to be that way. But if you can psych your mind out, get yourself in an uncomfortable position, get yourself prepared to do something that may put your mind in a state of uncomfort, and go ham. And when I say go ham, I mean you have to go out there. Do not put out 10 bandit signs. Do not put out 20 bandit signs a day. You have to go out there and put out at least 100 to 200 to 500 signs a day. I hear people now that I'm not even looking at the chat box. I can hear y'all out there now. God damn, Rico just said 100 to. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Ask yourself that question. It's a simple choice. See, you have to work hard in this. This is not for lazy people. This is not for people who want it the easy way. And I'm not one of those gurus who's going to sit here and try to sell you on that. You have to work your ass off. So I'm going to ask you, what's your purpose? Who do you want to help in your family? Put that behind your shoulder. Think about that and allow that to propel you while you're out there marketing in this bandit sign realm. So when you're doing that, you're creating a whole day for yourself to work. From 8 to 12, you're putting out 100 signs. From 12 to 2, you're putting out 100 signs. From 2 to 5, you're putting out 100 signs. You're putting out a relentless grind that's going to speak loud to you guys, okay? I'm giving you stuff that these so-called gurus are not going to give you, because I've done it. As you can see here in this picture, I got my picture to prove it. Just because I got a 645, I wasn't finna go to the club and show it off to girls and flex and drink some liquor. I was going to take my 645, put at least 500 bandit signs in there and put them out there that night so I can give me more success. That's how I think. And you got to think the same way. All right. I'm not going to sit here in this segment too long, but I want you guys to see my passion. I want you to harness this strategy, and I want you to utilize it. All right. Now we're going to go to next is driving for dollars. Driving for dollars is a great method of finding off-market properties, and also dealing with motivated sellers, because those are the people that we need to talk to get underpriced houses in the first place. All right. Now we've driven in nice neighborhoods. We've driven in great areas where we've looked to our right, we looked to the left, and we've seen a house that was either boarded up or the lawn was in disarray. The grass was so tall it almost grew over the house. And we said, I bet you that house right there is a great deal for me to get. You wrote down an address because you just thought that was the great thing to do. As I was mentioning earlier, you wrote down an address and you're like, man, I know it's a good deal. I got a great deal. You're calling everybody, telling everybody you found a house and you got a great house and stuff. But then you come back home, you realize, wait a minute, damn, I don't even have a phone number. How can I contact this? Damn. See, so many people, they're lost. They're lost. They don't know how. And I just gave you a free resource in the beginning, which is Intellius. These two they work cohesively. You take what I just given you, Intellius, you put it in your tool, in your deck of army. And then when you go out there and you put those addresses down, you use Intellius to research those addresses, and you will call the motivated seller to negotiate the deal while you're driving for dollars. All right. Now, I'm going to give you a tip, and I'm going to give you a powerful tip. Don't be like the rest of the competition out there. I'm just telling you, oh man, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to find me at least 4 or 5 houses. I think that's just going to be good for me and going to make me rich for the rest of my life. Come on. We got to think more realistically. We got to really know that this is a big world, and there are a lot of people out there that's fighting for the #1 spot. So I must go above and beyond in any type of strategy, and I must exert myself in any type of strategy that I use. So if you're driving for dollars and you're picking this strategy and you're committing to this strategy, guys, you got to haul your ass off. That's it. You got to haul your ass off, and you got to go out there and look for 100 to 200 houses a day. Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to go out there and look for 100 to 200 houses a day. Now, if you're crying and if you're whining out there, I can hear you. I ain't got that much gas, man. Man, that's a long time. It may not be for you. I'm a realist. I be real, and I wanna keep it real to you. If you're not at that point where you're ready to go out there and literally write down 100 abandoned houses in your area, ask yourself, do I really want to win in real estate? If I can't put 20 to 40 bucks in my gas and drive all around all day, how important is this to my life? It's just that simple. Let's not complicate this thing with all these other fancy strategies and all this other stuff these people are talking out here. Just be real with yourself. Are you really going to go out there and work? Stop looking for the next feel-good program and for this. I'm giving you the real right now. It's you. You not working it. All right. Now let's get real with ourselves tonight on this webinar. I really want to give you some real information that's going to change your life. So utilize this strategy and go hard with it. All right, let's go to the next one, guys. Now, direct mail. Many of us know about direct mail, but guess what? Many of us don't. I just given you the powerful strategy of bandit signs to locate the underpriced home. Driving for dollars. The Intellius. But David says webinar is pausing. Is there trouble on your end, Rico? The camera presentation is not loading properly. Robert. I got 2 people that's telling me right now that they are having camera issues, but my side is good. Guys, I want you to press 2 in the chat box if you can hear me, and I'm loud and clear. I got 2 people saying they're not seeing me. I want to make sure everybody is seeing me. Is everybody seeing me right now? 2. Shantika can see me. Great info, bro. Thank you, D. All right. I guess I'm good. I'm good. Okay, let's can hear you, but presentation is not loading. That's Robert. Robert, it may be some complications on your end, man. Here, but not see. Okay, there's more people too, but the presentation is stuck. No, it's not stuck, guys. I'm just not moving it. You guys saying it's stuck. It's pausing. Am I pausing or is the presentation pausing? Can't see presentation properly. Is it moving now, guys? Are we good? Can you see it now? I wonder, is there some stuff on there?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Guys, if we're all good right now, press 3 in the chat box. I went from 1, 2, and 3. Now we at 3. Press 3 in the chat box if we're all good, guys. Just loading. It's moving. The loading sign just won't go away. Oh.
Take the slides off and
Yeah. All right, guys. 3. We got 3.
I think.
I don't know. Let me see what's going on, guys. Give me a second so I can make sure everybody is okay. Three. Robert said 3. Let's keep moving. All right, Robert, let's go. All right, so we can see it in the background behind the loading sign. All right. Direct mail, guys. Direct mail is one of the most powerful ways that you can actually attract Ashanti 3. Okay, we got it. Everybody, we good. It's one of the most powerful ways and one of the highest marketing channels that I put on a high pedestal because, from bandit signs to driving for dollars, you're literally allowing yourself to send out a postcard to a group of motivated people to underpriced homes, to allow these motivated people, giving them an opportunity to get this postcard and have them call you. As you can see, the example of what the postcard looks like on the presentation. Direct mail is one of the most powerful things that you can do. It's something that I consistently go over in my classes every Saturday at the University of Memphis. And it's something that I highly implement. And it's something that I, want everyone to perform consistently for at least 12 months. You can't just do direct mail for 2 to 3 months and with you not getting the deal, feel frustrated and try to seek out other things. They say an undivided mind is an unfocused one. You must commit to one thing. And I know, you're going to have a good and bad relationship with that one thing, but you have to learn how to master the craft of direct mail because it will change your business like never before. I've done it all, guys. Nothing has transformed my business like direct mail. All right. Let's move forward. Now, how to find buyers. The internet. The internet is one of the most powerful ways of finding buyers. And we're going to talk about 2 ways to find the buyers, which is Google and LinkedIn. Now, most people, they want to know, well, Rico, if you're a coach here in Memphis, Tennessee, how can you coach somebody in California and have them go out there and find buyers in their local market? I don't understand that, Rico. How can you do that? Allow yourself to make that make sense to me. Well, guys, sometimes people can be so smart that they can be stupid at the same time. And I'm not trying to, devalue everyone's intelligence, but guys, it's kind of like it's common sense. If you know that expert buyers that participate in real estate in your local market are there, guys, tell yourself this. Wow, Google is the largest search engine tool online. So the expert buyers are going to spend money to be ranked number 1 on Google. Wow. So what I tell my student in Los Angeles, California, for example, is when we first start to, talking, And I coach them. I have them develop 5 relationships with 5 buyers in their local market. Okay. And with those 5 buyers, I have them go get 5 zip codes from each of those buyers, which gives them an accumulative total of 25 zip codes. Okay. And in order to do that, they must go on Google and type in specifically real estate investors in Los Angeles, real estate investment companies in Los Angeles. You can perform those 2 searches. And what's going to happen is the company names are going to pop up, guys. Okay. And as you can see here in this slide, if you click down and click on more posts, you will see the actual companies that's in your area. And so when I get my students to do this, it's like a light bulb that pops off in their head. They're like, wow, okay, these are where the buyers are. Yes. Now, majority of the buyers are not going to be on there. Of course, you have to do other creative things to go find them. And that's some things that I go over in my coaching program. But this right here hits hard. This right here separates the true players from the people that just sits on the sideline. Because when you get to this position, you have to actually make a phone call to these companies. You have to set up a real appointment. You have to get ready to go out there and meet these people. And that's the problem that we're having right now in wholesale real estate. People have a phobia of getting out of their comfort zone and talking to people, looking them in their eyes, letting them know like, hey, let me be your eyes and ears to the market, sir. My name is Rico Smith, and I am a wholesaler in Memphis, Tennessee, and I see that you are an expert buyer here. You've been buying in Memphis for 15 years. What areas are you buying in? You know what? I want to set up an appointment with you. I want to meet you tomorrow. And, let's create a plan to help me as a wholesaler win. So coincidentally, your company can be successful as well, because I'm going to provide you great deals. No one knows how to do that. And with my students, what I do is I actually walk them through their process on the phone together, so they don't have to do it by themselves, so they can have confidence, guys. And this is one of the most effective ways to find buyers in your local market. I don't care where you're at, New York, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia. Get on Google tonight. Type it in. If you're in Atlanta, real estate investors in Atlanta, Georgia, what's going to pop up? The companies that buys property in your area. Contact those companies and go meet them tomorrow. I'm giving you nuggets that's valuable that you can implement tomorrow. All right. Don't just sit there and write the note and just say, you know what, that seems good. I'm going to do that one day. Come on. I'm giving you stuff that's going to help you propel your life and put money in your pocket. But you got to have that purpose. You got to have that drive. You got to have that enthusiasm. How bad do you want it? See, me back in my day when I was hungry, I'm talking to 100 people a day. Where they at? I'm looking for you. I need you because you're going to help me and my family. If you're not looking for them, guys, you got to get that mental right. That's all. Get that mental right so you can become a beast. It's time to become a beast. Beast mode. There's a window of opportunity in real estate and it's closing. You better get in while you can. All right, let's go to the next one. LinkedIn. Everybody knows about LinkedIn. We talk about it all the time. You have an account. I have an account. It's free. We've networked with people on LinkedIn everywhere, from a barber to a person that works at the bank. Everybody's on LinkedIn, right? But guess what? I'm going to show you a secret. I want to talk to you about LinkedIn Premium. How many of us know about LinkedIn Premium out there? Not many. Why? Yes. It does cost. I hear you out there. Does it cost? Yes, it costs. I keep hearing that too. Guys, look, let's get that out the way before I continue. It pays to play in real estate. You got to have some pocket change to get in this thing and win. Stop trying to get in for free. How can I get in for free? How can I get in for cheap? Let me see how I can just shortcut. Man, get your money right and you're going to be good, because LinkedIn Premium only costs you about $40 a month to maintain. And this can change your business drastically. Why? Because it puts you in contact with the actual hedge fund company that buys real estate, or a private equity company that buys real estate, or a powerful real estate investor who's a millionaire that buys real estate, or an asset manager of a bank that holds real estate property. It has an unlimited amount of inventory for you. Bulk REOs all day. So imagine you having a regular LinkedIn where you're just trying to send your message to a hedge fund company and you have to wait at least 30 days for this CEO to see your invite so he can connect it and then reply to your message. Do you know how frustrating that is? But if you're wanting to go ahead and bypass that frustration, why don't you just go ahead and spend 40 bucks on the LinkedIn Premium and have direct access to these people? And you can just use my template here. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to give you an example of it. It says, "Hi, Scott. My name is Rico Smith. I recently connected with you on LinkedIn. I currently own an investment company in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm looking to acquire non-performing notes or properties. And also I have access to some distressed properties at a very low price as well. If you're looking to liquidate or acquire any real estate assets, I'd love to connect with you briefly and talk about it. I know you are busy, so I won't take up too much of your time. That's it. You don't have to make it long. You don't have to draw in your personal story. He doesn't want to hear that. You just write what you can do, how you can provide the service, and get that instantaneously relationship built. This is how you get the buyers. Now, most people say, okay, well, that sounds good, man. I can't wait. I'm going to go ahead and use that, and I'm going to try to find me some buyers. But guess what? Guess what people are going to do, y'all? They're going to go in a way of how they're programmed. They're going to operate in how they're programmed. You've been programmed. You're programmed right now. You don't know it. You're probably going to go on LinkedIn Premium and send out 5 messages to some buyers who you think going to connect with you. And you're going to wake up the next day and you're going to see that 4 of those 5 buyers did not respond. And one guy said, no, thank you. He just did not want to work with you. That's going to kill your confidence, and you're not going to believe that this tool can work for you. So therefore, you got to unprogram your mind, go on this thing and say, you know what? Let me just sit here for a minute. I'm going to block out everything. I'm going to sit here for an hour, and I'm going to send at least 50 to 60 messages a day. Now, I'm going to do a calculator. I'm going to do some math right quick. If you do that a week, let's say 5 days a week, 60 messages. That's 300 messages, guys. Now, you got to remember, in this business, everything is a numbers game. So out of those 300 people, guess what? 100 buyers might be in your inbox ready for deals. So you can go ahead and utilize your marketing and go find a house to go get the deal done. You could do all of this tomorrow. I'm giving you action steps. I'm not giving you something so you can just write it down and read over it. This is how you can prepare yourself to be a real ultimate wholesaler. I'm giving you some good stuff, man. I hope you're writing this stuff down. Now, also on how to find buyers, you got your local real estate investor meetings in your areas, you know, your local REIAs, your REIAs. Have you been to those associations? If you consider yourself engulfing yourself in real estate, have you networked with those buyers there? Because they're there. If you go there, you must be confident in yourself. You must have the ability to not have a phobia of being shy. Because it just get to the point to where you realize, look, I have a short time of being here on earth, and I must accomplish a few things. So I got to go ahead and do this. So when you go to these meetups and you register for the REIAs, get ready to start talking and networking with these people. You know, hey, my name is Rico Smith. I love wholesale real estate, and I want to be the best wholesale real estate investor that there is. And, you know, I've researched, and I know that you are a buyer. I know that you are a real estate investor. You know, I just want to come to you and say, let me be your eyes and ears to the market. Let me help you find what you need, man. What do you buy? 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 bedroom, 1 bath? Are you in commercial industry, multifamily? Wow, great. Well, you know what? We need to set up an appointment so we can talk. I want to talk to you and build a stronger connection and a relationship with you, man, because I believe if I find you houses, I can make your company grow and you can make me become a more successful wholesaler. It's just that simple, guys. It's not rocket science. People make stuff hard because they're making it hard because they're programmed. You're programmed. Unprogram your brain. That's all you got to do. That's why I put self-development in my programs. All right, now, how to lock properties under contract and close the deal. The purchase contract. Not going to be too long right here. It's very simple. We all know what the purchase contract is. It allows us to control our position for that house. Okay. Now, when you look at the purchase contract, it says buyer and or assigned. You have the legal right when you lock that purchase contract down on the house to assign your rights out of that purchase contract to an end buyer. And what you see here with the assignment contract. Okay. The assignment contract is simply that piece of paper that basically states your compensational fee that you are to get paid at closing with your end buyer. All right, you got 2 pieces of paper, the purchase contract that you lock the house in and the assignment in which you get paid with your buyer. And then you got the close day in which you go pick up your check at the title company, okay? And that's a very, very beautiful day because it only takes about 7 to 10 days if you work with a cash buyer, all right? Do you go pick up your check from your buyer? No, you go pick up your check at the title company. All right. Now, there you have it. We just went over the exact process that you can use to find underpriced houses, find buyers, lock houses under contract, and get paid from real estate. Now, I just laid out the exact framework used to generate millions in revenue in wholesale real estate. And you guys see the value in this process? Wholesaling becomes so much easier when you have a framework you can follow. Okay, remember that when you have a follow. But Rico, what about the other important parts of the wholesaling process? Things like setting up appointments or talking to the sellers and negotiating deals. How about finding the most motivated sellers? I know you guys are wanting that extra info, and I want to go ahead and give it to you. Who's interested in learning my entire wholesaling process from start to finish? That's over almost 8 years of processes. How to find houses and set appointments every week. How to find the most motivated sellers. My exact strategies, negotiational wise, used to close the deals. Okay? How to structure your deals for maximum profit. The exact contracts we use from the purchase and the assignment, and what contracts we use to perform the double closing. And even more in-depth training on wholesaling and direct mail marketing, and so much more. Look, you got two options, man. I'm just going to keep it real with you. You can try to talk to buyers yourself, by yourself, with no help, no support system, not know if people are ripping you off. You can keep wasting time. You can keep going on YouTube. Guys, there's nothing wrong with going on YouTube, but if you're constantly going on YouTube to keep looking over and over the same info and not getting anywhere with it, it becomes a problem. All right? Literally, it becomes a problem. You're suffering from the analysis of paralysis, and you got to do something. You can keep driving around looking for houses like many of us do. Look at, I was there. I'm gonna be honest. I was a fan of real estate, but how long are you gonna be a fan? How long are you just gonna drive around and talk about it and say, man, I'm gonna get these houses and I'm gonna find an owner over I got a booklet of addresses that's thick at home, and I got my car magnets, I got my business cards. Guys, you got to stop being a fan and actually become a true player. Or look at this last option right here. Many of us suffer from reading books over and over again. How many of us keep reading that same old book we got 2-3 years ago, and we haven't done a thing from that one single book? It's something about reading that makes us feel good, knocks off these endorphins in our mind. But you gotta take an extra push to go above and beyond to take that information and apply it, guys, so it can be seen in your life. Option 2. Let us guide you through the process using the system we've already proven that works. How many more testimonials do I have to show you? How many more students do I have to show you that became successful in my coaching program? If you want to, we can go all night with them. Or you could get every part of our system set up and running for you within a matter of days. That's option 2. Now, the next step. Would you like to hear about how to have this done for you? That's what I want to know. Put in the Q&A box, I'm ready. Who's ready right now? Let me see who's ready. Who's ready to go? All right. You guys are ready. Now, introducing the wholesale revolution, guys. The wholesale revolution. The first full-blown wholesale real estate training course that will make you never have to worry about money again. Ran by someone who's actually built a multi-six-figure business and sold 500 plus properties. When you know how to sell houses, you will always feel confident in your ability to make more money, guys. When you always know how to sell houses, you will always feel confident in your ability to make more money. Now, Inside the wholesale revolution, there are 6 powerful modules. Okay. Module 1, the foundation for wholesale real estate success. Module 2, how to find the hottest and most lucrative marketing channels. Module 3, how to negotiate and close deals on command this week. Module 4, the place where you close your deals. Module 5, closing the deal and financial planning for long-term benefit. Module 6, partnering with hedge funds and how to perform a double closing. This is intense, man. I don't know if you guys know how serious this is right now. Like, this is a life-changing moment, man. This training will give you the exact framework on every part of the wholesale real estate process to follow. Okay, this is a proven framework. I want you guys to know that it's already proven. Take the guesstimation out of it. Take the hope out of it. It's been proven. It's a fact. We're going to use this framework over and over again to get your first $5K a month or scale it to $25K monthly. This is important, guys. Now, Module 1, the foundation for wholesale real estate success. We got to have a solid foundation, man. We trying to swim through the quicksand that we got ourselves in. And it seems like the more we swinging our arms, the quicker we getting down. You got to be solid so you can stand firm. Now, in Module 1, we will go over the basics of wholesale real estate and how to make sure you're not going to get ripped off. You know, there's so many con artists out there. You got to have discernment. You got to be able to know when you see a coach, hey, he has plenty of successful students behind him. He has his feet planted in a firm foundation, and I can go behind him and ask them and follow through with that. Guys, that's how you know. If you see somebody out here trying to sell you off on some information, you got to do your documented research. Now, in Module 1, we will go over everything I would recommend for you to begin the reverse wholesaling process. You know, and that is basically when you know you have to basically find a buyer and build a relationship with the buyer first, then go find the properties. That's the beauty of the reverse wholesale process. And what I do with my students is I allow them to have access to my buyers all across the 50 states and in the United States. And so if my buyers aren't actively buying in that area, what I allow them to do is, I just showed you here on this webinar, I teach them how to develop relationships with the expert buyers in their local market first. And then we take those areas and we create a successful marketing campaign. All right. This is the process of developing a solid foundation for yourself. Now, we will also go over how to find the buyers so you don't have to risk any of your own money. Remember, you're not going to a bank to apply for a loan. You're not utilizing your credit. You're finding a house for an end buyer, and you're also making sure that you get paid in the middle. All right. That's how you're doing this. Now, Module 2, how to find the hottest and most lucrative marketing channels. Now, this one is huge right now, okay? Learn how I select niches and go out to the market. Learn how I find buyers first. Learn how I specifically understand their buying criteria. And then I take that information and I spend my money on a quality marketing campaign for that area so I can make sure I don't waste the buyer's time. You know, we don't want no more unnecessary, frustrating marketing methods that don't work anymore. We're done with it. All right. And learn how to find the exact properties to target so that you can be assured the properties are pre-qualified for you to buy. It's very, very important in Module 2. And also in Module 2, you're going to discover the little known ways to find sellers that nobody thinks about that kicks ass for wholesaling. Imagine uncanny marketing methods that you haven't heard before, such as finding deals out of the Yellow Page booklet. You know, finding deals at your workplace, finding deals when you wake up and walk out of your house, you know, just simply by talking to people and saying things to them that will allow them to give you the information you need. See, this is what kicks ass, and this is what separates this program from so many others. Module 3, how to negotiate and close deals on command this week. Learn about the exact contracts you need to close your deal and how to structure the contract for your benefit. You have to learn how to operate with the purchase contract. You have to understand what the assignment contract is and its clauses, okay? Also, you have to understand the difference between a real estate agent and a wholesaler. Guys, you do not have to have a license to be a wholesaler. I'm going to eradicate that and banish, you know, that in Module 3. That's just bull crap, okay? How to negotiate with your sellers to arrange a maximum profit in a win-win situation with your buyer. I don't believe in motivated seller scripts. Let's get that understood tonight. I do something very different, and this is why I call it a revolution. When motivated sellers call my student phone, they are to always call me so I can negotiate the deal for them. That's how I go above and beyond all these so-called self-help gurus out here that's promising true accountability. They don't take their time out of their days for their students like that because they're trying to create an automated system where they're not even operating it. And I'm touching my students. I'm talking to them each and every single day. Is it hard work? Yes, but that's what I sacrifice myself for, to show people, hey, this is a real coaching program in wholesale real estate. It's just that simple. Now, that's true edification. When you're able to get on the phone with me and leverage off my negotiational ability, and you're leveraging the opportunity to have my negotiation close your deal. Think about that. Now, also in module 3, it's going to include the contracts for digital download. Do you need the purchase contract? You can use it. Do you need the assignment? You can have access to it. And it works in all of the 47 of the 50 states instead of Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. Okay. Module 4, the place where you close your deals. Exactly how to position yourself as the expert by building relationships with the title companies. It's very important that you do so. And in-depth details on how to gather the info you need to set yourself up for an easy close, okay? How to get the closing attorneys to close your deals at rapid speed. And one little secret that will allow you to become the best wholesaler in the entire title company office. And most people just don't know. They're clueless on, how do I get paid? Who cuts my check? Who's going to give me the money? Is it wired in my account? No, you're going to the title companies, guy. You're going to a place where they actually pull a title on properties. They do what you call a title check to make sure that this seller doesn't owe any outstanding liens or judgments against it or against himself. Okay, it's very, very important that you know this, and I want to reveal these things to you in this module, so it's going to make you a more sharper and ultimate wholesaler. Okay. Now, module 5, closing the deal and financial planning for long-term benefit. What do you do when you get this money? You know, when you start making this money from these deals? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you by hand and show you how to close your deal using a proven framework that can be followed. What to do with the profits you earn from wholesaling, how to build your capital and become an ultimate wholesale entrepreneur. I mean, this is just phenomenal. And also discover the 52-week savings secret that will catapult your finances to another level where you can do the things you've always wanted to do. And learn the secrets of asset allocation. You know, if you make $10,000 to $15,000 from a home, you can actually put that towards the rehab of another property that you may want to invest in while you're utilizing some private investor funds. You know, we're going to go a little bit more deeper in asset allocation in module 5, but just kind of preparing you to take things to the next level. Okay. And last but not least, module 6, partnering with hedge funds and how to perform a double closing. Many techniques to find and contact billion-dollar companies. Okay. Big real estate billion-dollar companies. How to close a deal with $15K plus profit with the hedge fund company. That's very, very important. How to make more money than you ever thought was possible through wholesaling while working with a hedge fund company. Also, I want to show you how to build relationships with multimillionaires. Take your time to cultivate genuine relationships with buyers. It's not all about the money all the time, okay? If you put relationships over money, your life is going to be much better. Now, I know everybody is saying, hey, find some money, make a whole bunch of money. Yes, but do it the right way, okay? How to perform a double closing. Now, I put that in parentheses, very important, because it will allow you to make those $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 checks. It's a very, very, very intricate strategy that we're going to go over in module 6 when you go ahead and start the revolution. But it's something you guys need to know. Also, the technical aspects of it. Okay, do I get money do I get money from a lender, or if it's a lender, do I go to a bank or the title company? Let's go over these technical aspects in module 6. And it's something that I think that will allow you to really just transform your business and take it to another level. Because imagine, what can $20,000 do for you in an instant? $20,000 check. I want to show you how to do that. Now, I want to give you something, guys. I know it's 8:02. You guys been with me for an hour, and I want to give you something for free as a bonus when you go ahead and get started with the revolution. And that's learn the 11 forgotten universal laws, which will transform your life in wholesaling and beyond. Learn how this can impact your business massively from the 80% mental and 20% know-how rule. All right. I also want you to discover the power of your subconscious mind in the self-development secrets, because basically that's how that's where you're at right now in your life. Your subconscious mind is that main driving tool that God has blessed us with to create the lifestyle that we desire. And also, last but not least, I want you to learn my secret money information that will attract money into your life instantly. And that money information goes like this. It says, I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Now, you can write that down, but guess what? There's a strategy behind that information that won't work for you until you harness it. If you're just saying it to yourself 4 or 5 times a day with no vibrational feeling, guys, it's not going to work. So I want to show you the science behind it, and I'm going to give you that as a bonus. Now, another bonus I want to give you to show you how serious I am and aggressive I am is I'm going to give you a personal phone call so we can go over the game plan and get you ready to dominate your market. Notice how I put dominate. You're not going to be a competitor. You're basically going to hit your market real hard. And I want to show you how to do that from me, myself, not from a salesperson, not from some secretary or partner in my business, but from me, myself. Okay. And I'm going to give you another bonus if you join today and, get started with the revolution. That's access to my private network. Okay. If you join today, you're going to receive access to my exclusive real estate investor network of wholesalers, buyers, and entrepreneurs. You will instantly receive live streams of our classes at the University of Memphis and be able to network with other winners. So think about that. You got the opportunity to not only network with like-minded individuals that's in my program from all over the country, but you can watch the classes every single Saturday from 1 to 3 and get those nuggets. I mean, powerful nuggets that I give my paid students. So that's very, 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 very key. So all 3 bonuses included today. All right. That's the self-development secrets, the same concepts I use to program my mind for success. The bonus, the personal phone call with me, myself. And I want you to listen to this. This is a revolution. And that word is not to be taken lightly. When I was stuck paying for those overpriced, watered down, bottled up seminars and coaching platforms, I could never actually call someone and talk to a real person when I needed help. Think about that. How many of those people are just so Hollywood? They're out there just doing all this coaching and preaching online. But when it gets to the actual action of you purchasing the product, they seem unreachable. That's just, it's stupid. Now, we are the only real estate coaching program that offers this. And I'm here once again to eradicate the weak accountability that's out here, because I've been through it. 18, 19 years old, spending so much money on these programs, and I can't even talk to the damn person that created it. This is why I call it a revolution. This is why when you go on my Instagram and you scroll and you see people getting checks day in and day out, because this is real talk. This is reality over here. I want you to know that. And also the last bonus that we have is a Wholesale Revolution community. Access to my student group to review houses and ask questions in the group that I will always respond to. How many of us left a comment in the group and we want to help for somebody and they did not comment it back? It's the small things that separates you. How many of us sent the DM to somebody in Instagram and we haven't received the DM back yet? It's the small things that separate you. And that's what I want to show you guys. If you need help, just comment us in the group. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to help you out, man. All right. Now, so much will be done. So much will be done. Look, everybody, this is the exact framework I have used and shown to others to build themselves 5 to 6 figure businesses through wholesale real estate. All right. You can have new set appointments within the week. Once you get your new system in place, it will change your life. This is the beginning of a revolution. And this is what you're going to get from all 6 modules. Module 1, you're going to get the foundation for wholesale real estate success. In module 2, you're going to get how to find the hottest and most lucrative marketing channels. Module 3, you're going to learn how to negotiate and close deals on command this week. Module 4, you're going to know the place where you close your deals. It's very important. Module 5, closing the deal and financial planning for long-term benefit. Module 6, partnering with hedge funds and how to perform a double closing. The bonuses, how to develop a winning mindset. After that, you're also going to get a personal phone call from me, myself, for getting in the program. And also, you're going to get access to the Wholesale Revolution community. With everything I've just mentioned here, dude, would you yourself think that this will be valued at $10,673? Think about that. Would this be $10,673 with everything I'm offering? If all you did was bring, now I want to say this, and this for people if you got jobs too. If all you did was bring in an extra $5K a month, just an extra $5K, would it be worth a one-time investment of $10,673? Just an extra $5,000 a month. What would it feel like to be able to know and feel confident to wholesale real estate without risking any of your own money? What would it be like to finally quit your job and take that vacation you've always dreamed of right now? Some of us haven't went on vacation in years, but we are on Instagram seeing everybody just like, wow, I wish I could take a vacation. Wish I could just take off from this job. What if it, gave you the security to know that your family would be taken care of? What would it feel like to create your own schedule and wake up when you want? How would that feel? Well, right now, I'm going to do a 48-hour live webinar offer. And this is a special. You can get the Wholesale Revolution today, right now, for only $2,997. $2,997. That's a 48-hour webinar special, and that's limited to the first 10 buyers for access. And I don't know if I'm going to, offer this special again, because this is it's just that valuable. You basically buy me to have access to me in your personal life every day for your career. That's what you're purchasing versus some automated bullcrap kit that's out here. Get the real deal. Go ahead and join now, right now, www.thewholesalerevolution.com, and let's go ahead and change your life. /go. It's not rocket science. We don't need, I know there's a lot of tire kickers on this webinar right now that are just sitting out there looking at this, but this is not for them. This is for the hustlers. This is for the true entrepreneurs that's sick and tired of their position and they're ready to make a change. That's it. So, I got 2 people that just signed up. All right, that's great. For the 2 people that just took action, I'm going to call you as soon as this webinar ended. I know you guys are probably excited right now, but just give me time. I'm almost done. I'm going to call you as soon as this webinar is ended. But that's an example of go-getters, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to do a 30-day refund guarantee for you also when you purchase this product. It's a 30-day asking-based refund guarantee. You watch the videos and you do the prospecting methods I outlined and you still feel the information wasn't worth it, then no questions asked. I'm going to give your money back. That's how I work. I'm going to give your money back. If you feel like the experience that we have been working with is not something that you want to do, I'm going to give you cash back. I'm not going to play with you. And once again, I have more testimonials to show you because it's real. I'm helping people all across the United States, guys, not from just my local area here in Memphis, Tennessee. We got people in Florida. We got people in Alabama getting it. We got people in California cashing in right now. I want to read some more of these testimonials to you. Let's read one from my out-of-state student, Craig, in Atlanta. It says, man, it's been about a year since we spoke, but I wanted you to know that I finally got my first deal. And I felt I owed you the respect to know that. Man, that's integrity from a man, I'm telling you. Especially because I started with you. Peace, Craig Jones from Atlanta. Craig banked $10,000 on his first deal just by coaching over the phone. I haven't even met the brother physically. And he made $10,000. I think that's powerful. And let me read another one here from Nikki. It says, hey, Rico, it's Nikki from your class earlier. What you are doing is amazing. We wanted to talk a little more, but we had to get to our sitter. We came for your class for the information, but we came to see what kind of person you truly are. And energy does not lie nor hide. You are impeccable. For you to give your information and resources to help others bypass the obstacles you overcame is inspiring and motivational. We'll definitely be attending many more classes. Thank you, guys. That's the energy that I'm putting in people. That's the fire that I'm putting in people. I want you to see the transparency in this. Now, I'm gonna do a fast action bonus to show you guys that this thing is unlike any other. My buyers list, my own personal buyers list. If you join immediately, you're going to receive access to my personal buyers list. This is worth gold by itself. Now you can leverage my 8-year relationships for your benefit. No more guessing, no more searching. I will walk you through the process by hand, step by step. You got the resources now. How do I find the buyers? You don't have to worry about that no more. I'm going to give you buyers. That's just how real I am. Now, let's go ahead, get you positioned. I got 2 people that signed up. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the hustlers that's out there watching this. You know, I know you got your notes. I know you're ready to take action tomorrow from the stuff that you got on this webinar, but let's take it a step above with you joining the wholesale revolution. For $3,000, you're going to change your life forever. Not only your life, but let's go ahead and transition your family members. Who in your family member needs immediate help right now? Who need to pay some bills? You know, are you sick and tired of driving the same vehicle? Do you want a new vehicle? Do you want to move somewhere else? Are you tired of whatever it is that you want? Let me help you fulfill it. Are you tired of looking at that bank account and it's negative? You can't even withdraw a penny out of that thing. Let me show you how to make some money and build it up. Guys, I have people all across the nation that has came through my program and changed their life, if not for the self-development, financially. And I have the documentation. I have the pictures to prove it. We could go on all night if you want to. I'm not just some guy, you know, coming up, making up some stuff. Every single Saturday, I have a class here locally at the University of Memphis. I have people all across the United States and all across the world come here just to get, you know, information and nuggets from me in this thing. This is a revolution, guys. Something that's not going to be here again. Something you're never going to see no more. This is uncanny in its kind. I'm showing you the live physical manifestations of what my subconscious mind has produced. You can do the same thing. Look at all these people getting checks, not only from Memphis, Tennessee, but Houston, Texas, back on up to New York City. Come on, guys. Join the wholesale revolution right now. This is about much more than just the wholesale real estate. This is the beginning of something huge. It's a big passion for me too. I know you can see that. Learn how to develop a winning mindset. Learn how to create income on command. It says I got 10 spots, but realistically, I got 8 spots available right now. I got 8 spots available right now. I got 2 people that instantly signed up. They didn't even think about it because they know how serious it is. And guys, you know, wholesale real estate has provided great things in my life. You know, I'm not just a materialistic individual, but I like to keep scorecard. I like to look at stuff and let me know I'm moving in the right direction and keep me motivated. And, you know, I was able to purchase a BMW i8 here, as you can see, guys, and it's a fun vehicle and I have a great time in it and it keeps me motivated and it keeps me pushing to want more and more and more. And guys, I also have, you know, developed great relationships with people by coaching them and giving them so much of myself in them so they can have energy and go out there and believe themselves and have confidence in themselves. And not only that, I have great relationships with these people, guys. You know, and I want to be able to show you how you can do the same thing. And also, as you can see, this young lady right here, Callie, she's my partner in crime. She's my girlfriend, and she has, you know, helped me out so much tremendously in this business. And real estate has created a lifestyle for us where we have fun every single day, guys. And we travel everywhere to help people. As you can see in this picture here, we're in New York City, Times Square. Guys, it's time for you to do the same thing. It's time for you to do the same thing. And I can help you do that in the wholesale revolution. Now, many of you ask, what happens next? What happens next? You're going to go to the Wholesale Revolution website to join right now. Okay. Right now. And this is what you're going to get today. As you can see here, everything is at a total value of $10,673. And I want you to take your phone and screenshot this. If you are looking at this right now, Many of you were saying, well, Rico, do you have payment plans? Yes, I do have payment plans. Right now at 3,000, I'm going to do a one-time payment for that, or we can set it up in 2 payments of $1,750. It's just that simple. You're going to get a 6-week online training. You're going to get live buyers. You're going to get contracts and resources. We don't believe in scripts. That's done. It's a new age. You're going to get access to me to negotiate your deal, live negotiation. You're going to get the marketing tools. You're going to get true accountability. You know, you're going to get access to an exclusive community. You're going to partner with hedge funds. Also, you're going to learn about a double closing. Come on. This is just incredible. All for the access price of $2,997. People pay 30 grand to go to a college and come out and in debt, don't even get a job. Imagine using this $3,000 to be like a magic machine for you. Imagine being able to go to like a Las Vegas or going into this fancy casino. And you hitting every machine, and with this one little secret tool that you have, you're gonna win and hit the jackpot on every one. This is what it is. I've created that. It has taken me 8 years to create this little system where you can go out there and get deals done in every area of the United States. Now, join out. I want to do something as promised. I want to open up now for a live Q&A. Guys, if you have any questions out there, answer the question in the chat box. And I'm going to take my time to answer. Ask the question. Let me go ahead and help you guys out. Let me get some questions out there. Who has some questions? Ashanti, Deidre, Robert. I know you guys out there. Give me some questions. David, Courtney, where you at? No questions? I guess you guys all are ready to sign up. Well, guys, I'm not going to hold you too long. If we have no questions, that's fine. You all know where to sign up. Oh, we got a question. Are you able to make payments on the class price? Yes, you are, Deidre. We can do 2 payments of $1,750, and we can go ahead and get you started. When you make the $1,750 payment, it gives you access to everything, and you have an opportunity to go ahead and make that second payment on that scheduled time. All right. So yes, Deidre, you do have an opportunity to make payments. Any more questions? How long does it generally take to close a wholesale deal from beginning to end? Now, Robert, generally with the people that I work for, it takes about 30 to 60 days. But I'm gonna be flat out and just honest with you. For people that come into this program that pay me, that are lazy, they don't do anything, they don't have much work ethic with no purpose, it takes them about 90 days. So it's really gonna be on you, man, because I got the resources. If you're hungry and you're motivated, it should only take us about 30 to 60 days to get you a deal. I like the questions are coming now. Give me some more questions. Somebody hit me with a difficult question now, regards to wholesaling, coaching, signing up, working with me, whatever it is. Go ahead and shoot it to me. I hope I helped you out with that, Robert. Any questions? Any more questions? No problem, Robert. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great night. Those students that just signed up, I'm going to go ahead and prepare to call you right now. Your number did come on the opposite end, and I will see the rest of you on the other side. Have a great evening.